guys, John from SurfFX, and today we're looking at the 2021 Starboard Lima paddle. Now this paddle has consistently been our top selling race paddle, and it's changed a little bit for this year, and the great improvements over some of the design things from last year, making it a bit more user friendly. So the Lima paddle is their high-end race shape, so it's the narrow aspect, so it's a bit longer, and it's all about the catch. So the catch of course is when it just first enters the water. Now to do that, they just added a little bit different angle to the flip of the tip here, and the concave on the back is brought forward a little bit more too. Now what does the concave do? That helps scoop the water. So when you draw it back through, it's pulling and it's maintaining a nice straight line through the water. You don't get that kind of wobble and flutter like if you had an older flat style paddle. Further that, what they've done, they've changed the angle of the blade to be a bit more user friendly. So on the whole, I mean, it changes a little bit, but really it's around the 10-degree mark. So that makes it, when you're really pushing on it, it's a really direct drive forward, so you're not kind of scooping it up if you had more angle, or trying to get on top of even more and having it flatter again if you're more like just full race mode all the time. Now, this is our best selling one. It's the pre-preg carbon fiber, which is pre-impregnated carbon, so the resin's already on it when they make it, and then they vacuum bag the resin. So it's just the right amount, keeping the weight down. You got that with the blade, and you also, this is the pre-preg carbon shaft. Weight is unreal on these. Starboard actually, on their website, you can have a look, actually publish their weights of their paddles in all the different configurations, and you're looking at about 400 grams in weight on these paddles, which is nuts. Most of the other paddle brands do not, they don't advertise their weights. They kind of leave it, as a dark art, where these guys are so confident in it that they publish their weight of their paddles. So size-wise, you've got quite a range of sizes. They basically do what they consider a small blade. That's just around, top of my head, around 60 square inches. Our most popular is the large, and that puts it around 80 square inch blade. Of course, compared to some of the other brands, they measure, some measure more of the neck included in it, but that's my most popular size, is the large. Some of the bigger guys will go the XL, but even like myself, I prefer the large size. Now they've done a little tweak of the handle this year. They've redesigned their handle across all the Starboard paddle ranges, which is pretty nice. And it's basically a little bit wider, so you can get a bit more hand around it. It's good for big guys like myself. It fits my hand a little bit better. And I've got the same on my surfing paddle, which is the Enduro, and I've noticed straight away that you can kind of just control the blade a little bit better by having a tiny bit wider handle. So I couldn't believe what kind of difference that actually made. So, but it was noticeable. Okay, you want to talk about sizing compared to, say, a top competitor like QuickBlade. That's the Trifecta 86. That is the Lima Large, which is considered an 80. They're almost the same size. So you've got a little bit difference in the tip size because the Starboard is a bit more square, and the Starboard kind of carries the width a little bit further up to there, where the Trifecta started tapering in. Definitely not 6 inches square difference between them. So, but if that's what you're kind of used to, or cross shopping, that's the kind of size we're looking for there. If it's 86, you're looking for the large of the Lima.